loyal Facebook group member, Deborah Roberts. I'm going to give her a shout out for this question. She actually just asked it, I think, yesterday. So I want to try to get it in. She noticed a big pricing difference in a couple Mahomes RPAs, and I just kind of wanted to bring them up on the show and get your guys' take because and if anyone watching live right now wants to chime in with their experience on this, please do. Here's basically what I think she's asking. So there's a couple different out of 99 RPAs for Mahomes that she's comparing. One went for 6 figures on Golden Auctions, and it happened to be a Gem Mint 9.5 BGS, which I believe would have been a true Gem Mint. So it would have had all 4 9.5 subgrades. I believe. I don't know the exact card she's talking about, but I'm almost positive. Then there was a different RPA out of 99 that she referenced in the Facebook post. That's the Sports Card Strategy Facebook group that sold for just over $3,000. That was a BGS 9 and I believe a 9 auto. But I think her question is like they're both out of 99. Why is a 9 selling for that much less, like four figures, than a 6-figure card that was a 9.5? I'll give you my reasons, what I found, even though we don't have these exact cards in front of us. She did reference the card numbers. So the one card she referenced, if you guys want to look these up, feel free. If not, if you just want to go off the top of the dome, that's totally fine too. The one that she referenced that was the 6-figure card was a number 161 on the back of the card. That appears to be an NT, a National Treasures. I believe it's a National Treasures Colossal. It's part of the rookie Colossal signatures. And then the second one that she mentioned was
the 9.5.
That's the 9.5, and that one she's saying sold for $168K on Golden on April 30th. Then there's a she's saying there's a Jumbo Materials number 8 portrait version that has RJB-PM on the back, but I think, Deborah, you might have got that one wrong. I could be wrong, but when I do an eBay search of that card, it's actually an Immaculate, and it's not an NT. So, and I do see like a car, like I don't see a sale for that, but I haven't done that much research. But I do see like one that's graded an 8, and the auto is a 9 on that one. And so my answer, without having all the details, would be a true Gem Mint with a 10 auto, a true Gem Mint 9.5 with a 10 auto could mean the difference definitely between an 8, potentially between a 9. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but also there could be something about the NT that's more desirable than the Immaculate when it comes to that. But you guys have been in the game longer than I have. What do you think I'm on the right track, or what would you add to answer Deborah's question here?
I'm going to toss this one to Krim. I don't really deal with RPAs that much, considering baseball and soccer is my wheelhouse, and RPAs are not as popular in either one of those sports as they are in football. So take it away, Krim.
So yeah, you're definitely on the right track. With RPAs, there's a number of things that can cause that price difference. For one, if this is a National Treasures versus Immaculate, National Treasures is just king in football. That's just how it is. It costs 2021. It costs $4K a box. Immaculate, I'm not sure what 21 Immaculate costs, but I'm assuming it's around like the $1,500 range. So you have a box that's 2.5x the cost. So that causes a price difference. Again, people just love chasing National Treasures. It's the king of the hobby, right? And then you have, the patches could look different. The NT patch could be like this crazy 3-color or a logo patch. The Immaculate could just be a white patch. It's like it's hard to say the right answer without having the cards in front of you, but it could be a number of those things. Different set, different patch. Like it could be the true NT. It could be like the flagship National Treasures RPA versus a non-flagship RPA of Immaculate, so that could also be a factor. But yeah, Paul, you're kind of on the right track with all that. It's hard to say without the cards in front of me, but and then as you said, the True Gem might not seem like a big difference on like smaller cards, but when you're talking about like a 5-figure card, that a True Gem versus just a gem is going to be a big difference.
Yeah, I think Deborah, if when you are listening to this, whether it's live or later, we've had extensive talks about this Patrick Mahomes stuff because she's trying to figure out how to sell a really high valued Patrick Mahomes card. That's kind of where a lot of her research is coming from, is that it has invested interest and she doesn't want to sell her card at the $3,000 level if she has a 16 or a $165,000 card. Deborah, I also would point out that I don't believe your card is autographed. So I believe that yours is a out of 5 patch National Treasures Mahomes, which is a phenomenal card. But if you're comparing it to RPAs, I would compare it just to relics. Just try to look up relic Patrick Mahomes National Treasure cards rather than autos, because that auto is going to add a significant difference in price to it. Yeah, design, game worn, player worn, and not used in any other game. Yes, all that stuff. Adnan. Yeah, on card or sticker is definitely a big difference as well. We don't really see that in baseball as much, just because there's just actually our friend Sean Krim, he talked to us a couple weeks ago in our soccer group chat about how like he was specifically looking for on-card autographs of U.S. men's national team players, and there's just not any.
Yeah, I think was it Tim Weah? He said that just like there's
like 3.
And trying to find one of those like leading up the World Cup hype is just gonna be like
but it's a thing that like I found out when there's like the most insanity in the marketplace, like when Euphoria, in terms of like a market cycle of emotions, when Euphoria is out there, people are just snagging things. Like it doesn't matter if it's on card, doesn't matter if it's sticker, it doesn't matter if it's National Treasures or if it's a leaf. It doesn't matter. Like people are just like, oh, it's a Tim Weah auto, and I think that's how the World Cup's going to be. I think that's something that I've talked about.
Is it going to be as insane as Joe Burrow in February?
No, it's not. And you know who sold his Joe Burrow in December? Let's go,
dude.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, Kendall. It's happened to me quite a bit as well.
I just fully did not believe that Cincinnati was going to go very far.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is it. This is peak Joe Burrow. God.
Well, so I hope you talk about Tim Weah on the Soccer Card Strategy show at some point if you haven't already. I don't think you have, but that would be interesting.